Hello class, today we are going to learn our chapter number 3, Microsoft Excel 2016. In this chapter we are going to learn about using formula and function, sorting and filtering data, creating charts. Here I am showing you the window of Excel. Excel windows looks like this kind. It is a grid of a cell and it contains rows and columns. As we know that Excel sheet contains 10,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns. And all the columns and rows create a grid over a screen. That is also known as spreadsheet or worksheet, we can say. So here we are going to learn about the formulas. Using formula, we can perform calculations on data stored in the cells of the Excel spreadsheet. A formula can have numeric values or cell address B2, B5 operators and should start with equal to sign. If we are not going to start our formula with equal to sign, our whatever the formula is written, that will not work. So it is very important to use equal to sign before any formula, because Excel will not understand the given expression is a formula and we consider as a simple test. So let us see the syntax of a simple formula. Here you can see an equal to sign, that 76, then operator plus is used over here, addition sign, then 24. These both are the values, 76 and 24, and this one is the operator. So here this one is the basic rule for creating formula. Previously I just told you all that equal to sign is very important. So here the first step is that formula will always start with an equal to sign. Next one is formula are not case sensitive. We don't have to use that uppercase or lower case. We can type in any case, maybe in small letters or maybe in capital letters. This means A1 plus A2 is same as small a1 plus a2. That one is uppercase and this one is in lower case. Next is, in the place of values, we can use the cell address that respective value to from the desired formula. Here in Excel, Bedmar's rule followed to solve the expression. Do you know the full form of BEDMAS? Here it is a full form that is very important to know. This one is the full form of Bedmar's. BEDMAS stand for brackets, exponents, division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. In mathematics we can know about that BODMAS, and here it is BEDMAS. So let's see how we are going to use formula in Excel sheet. For using formula, I am going to show you the slide that how we are going to perform formula in an Excel sheet. First we have to click on a start button, then we have to search our Excel from here, then we can start doing our work on Excel sheet. Here we have Excel 2013 on which we are going to perform formula. After double clicking on it, we have to take a blank sheet, and then after this we have to create it. After selecting this, we can create our sheet according to our choice. So here we are going to perform formula, so we have taken a blank sheet. In this, first we are going to start with the addition. So here I am going to take two values to add this number. So in the Excel sheet, wherever we want to type, we can start typing here, and here we can see number of options available on the ribbon. So first I am going to take two values to add, and here we can see a formula bar. Here the first value I am taking 24, and that I am going to start with equal to sign plus 23, and the result we can see here 47 after clicking on enter key. Next again I am going to show you the multiplication part. Here again I am going to take two values, but it is also have to start with equal to sign. Here 2 multiplied with the 3, and after clicking on enter key we can see the result 6 over here. Next is I am going to show you the use of operators and their operation and result. So first I am going to type about the headings of these things, so that you all can see that how we are going to perform these all operations. So after writing these operators in the below operators, I will show you the sign of operators, then what that operator uses for their operation, that means that I am going to mention. And then after this you will see the result, their formula, then the result. After clicking on formula we will get the result. So for this I am going to type two values in that a column, a1 and a2. So first I have to expand these columns, because whatever we have written, that is not fitted in particular column. So by dragging it we can auto fit it in the columns. So now I am making it bold so you all can easy to see, and increasing the font size also, then increasing the space of the cell, so all the things will be clear to you all. Okay, after expanding this, next I am going to show you the operators. All the signs of the operators will be shown over here, that I am going to type here. After increasing the sign I am going to start writing the operators here. First one, this one is slash, you can say, or exponent, addition, all the operators and their operation. This one is exponential, then this one is in subtraction. After this the multiplication sign. First one is division, that I am mentioning. Next is addition. Next one is exponential. Exponent is used for that power, that is square root, cube root, you all have seen in mathematics. Multiplication, subtraction and multiplication. Now I am going to use formula and you will get the result after clicking on enter after writing the formula. So in the a1 and a2 column I am going to mention some values after deleting this, the previous one, that I am going to cut these both values, deleting. After this I am going to write in a1 column, here I am writing 10. You can see here a parts, one number, here you can see the line number. In this I am going to mention 10, and below this in the a2 column I am going to mention 2 over here. So here I am going to mention the cell address for the formula. So you can see with the equal to sign, a1 division by a2. After clicking on enter key, the result is 5. Next is addition. a1 plus a2 is equal to, you can see, 12. 10 plus 2 is equal to 12. Then the exponent. In the exponent, a1 exponent a2. So here you can see 10 twice is equal to 100. 10 into 10 is equal to 100. Subtraction, 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. In the multiplication you can see a1 multiplied by 2, and after clicking on enter we can see the result is 20 over here. After learning about the arithmetic operators and their operation, we just have to know about the cell reference. As you know, a cell is a rectangular area on the Excel worksheet where we enter data. It is formed by the intersection of row and column, and every cell has an address. It is the identity of a cell and is made by writing the column letter and the row number. So we can see the cell address of the active cell in the name box. The cell address is also called the cell reference. A cell in a column A and a row 3 will be the cell reference of A3. You all can see here it is highlighted over here. Okay, next is types of cell referencing. There are 3 ways of cell referencing: relative referencing, absolute and mixed. In relative referencing, this is a normal way of addressing the cell like A1, B2, B3 and so on like that. In this type of referencing, the cell addresses in a formula get automatically changed when we copy them to some other row or column. Next is absolute. When we copy the formula from one cell to another, sometimes we do not need to change the cell addresses. In such cases, absolute referencing can be very helpful. In absolute referencing, we put a /s sign before the column letter as well as the row number. For example, here you can see the absolute referencing. It is mentioned with the equal to sign, that /s, that you can say it is also a sign of dollar. You can say with a and $3. You can see here the /s. Next is mixed referencing. In mixed referencing, here we can see here one part of the cell address, that is row or column, whatever it can be, remains relative while the other part is made absolute by adding this /s sign before it. For example, in the cell address E/S4, the column E is relative while the row 4 is the absolute. So now we have to learn about some functions here. Function is a predefined formula in Excel that helps us to do our calculation easily. So do you know there are many special inbuilt functions in the Excel program that help us to handle calculations easily. Yes, the Excel program has many functions which are pre-written formula. The function accepts values and returns the result in the cell. Here you can see the syntax, that is a kind of example you can see here in the function name, that argument. So here is the first example of sum. With the equal to sign, again we have to start, and in the uppercase we have written sum, and we have to calculate the 20, 30 and 50's result. So after writing this in the bracket and clicking on enter key, we will get the result of this three numbers addition. Next is average. If we want to find the average of cell A1 and A3, so here we have to mention with the colon sign between 8 in the bracket. So average and then the function name, and the range of the value will be over there, and we will get the result. Arguments are the values passed to the function on which calculations are performed. To return the result, arguments can be a form of constants like 20, 30, 40, whatever. They can also be a cell addresses like ABS D2, or a range of a cells like average D1 colon D5. Again, as I just told you about that, equal to sign is very important to perform any function, any formula, whatever it is required, the equal to sign is very important. So here the things to know about the function: first is the equal to sign over there, and next one is brackets. Arguments are enclosed in the brackets, otherwise it will not take the values. The arguments inside the brackets are separated by a comma, be it constant values or cell references. There are broadly 5 types of functions. Here you can see the mathematical functions, statistical function, text function, date functions and logical functions. So let us see some examples on our sheet. Here I am going to start using that all the functions, that how it's going to happen, that is auto sum functions. Here there is equal to sign and sum, and I am going to write 2 digits, that is 20, 31 and closing the bracket. After clicking on enter, we can see the result. This will get the result of 2 numbers, that is addition, 20 plus 21, 41. Next I am going to show you another. In the cell range also we can mention. Here the cell range, you can see the 10 and 2, A1 and A2. After this we will get the result 12. 10 plus 2 is equal to 12 in the bracket with the dot sign I had mentioned. So you can mention directly any number also, and you can mention the cell range also. And the function I have started with the equal to sign, then only the result is here, otherwise it will not start. Here we can see we are going to take another, the next thing that I am going to show you about. The next is the square root, that I am going to mention over here. With the equal to sign, here you can see the square root of 4, and after entering You can see the square root of 4 is 2. 2 is to 2, 4. 2 multiplied by 2, 4. The result is